Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Hoshiai no Sora, Stars Align Episode 7. Last week on Stars Align, at least for me, was 2 episodes at once. I watched 5 and 6 just to get all caught up. So we kind of had a lot of info and a lot of material that occurred. The first of those episodes, episode 5, was by far the more intense, with the big ol' Toma and Maki confrontation against Maki's father, which was pretty crazy and pretty terrifying, and I'm not sure what ramifications it's going to have for the future and what that guy is going to do. He is just unpredictable, and honestly, he scares the shit out of me, so we'll see. We also got some interesting home life info about the student council president character, which seems to be leading into some kind of reveal about something else in her life and maybe some more focus on her, which I'm definitely interested in. Gives a very different picture of who she is and what she's about than what we had before. It's interesting, let's say. And then the vice captain character revealed a whole bunch about himself and his own home life, his what I would call depression, a guilt complex, and this terrible complex around his adoption, and just blaming himself for the failure or incompetence of everything that he is even close to being a part of, which is, from our perspective and from that of his teammates, kind of ridiculous because he doesn't have that much impact on making things bad. But he sees it that way, and he's seen it that way for a long time, and it's going to be really difficult to shake him out of that. And he honestly seems to me to be right on the edge of potential suicidal tendencies, which is real scary. So we'll see if there's more focus on that in the future. I don't know. And then that pretty much rounded out that episode. We transitioned into the next episode where all of the kids and the advisor and also the artist character, who is becoming a bit of a fangirl, which is kind of cool, although she's kind of just like, you suck, but I'm still here. They all went to this other super well-known, well-established softball tennis school and had themselves a big ol' series of practice matches. Came up with a ridiculous and very funny grasshopper dance. Couple of the guys screamed super special moves for a while and distracted the crap out of their opponents for like one game. And I believe that up to this point, we have had losses in every match, but they've taken at least one game in every match and put up a pretty darn good fight for a team that had no respect and honestly didn't deserve respect, a few weeks or a month or so ago. They're definitely getting better. Whether they'll actually be able to take matches during an actual competition remains to be seen. And then we ended up on the sort of capstone match between Makitoma and the captain of the other school team and his partner person. And they're kind of getting it handed to them. And now Maki turns to the camera and is like, I thought of something we can try. Cut to ED. Okay, he's got a plan. It's probably going to be a really good plan. It's probably going to work. Let's find out. I don't know. That's all we have to go off of. We have one match to do, or like part of one match to do, and then I assume there will probably be some more at school stuff or at home stuff to round out the episode, but unknown. Let's go ahead and find out. So, I have episode 7 of Hoshiai no Sora up and ready to go. It is at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. You can find the picture-in-picture version with the video up there in the corner, linked down there in the description, and the timer-based version up on YouTube. If you want to sync up your own copy of this episode with the timer-based version up on YouTube, you're welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready, because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you now. Hmm. Yeah, what's the plan, man? That was a cool shot. Ooh. Was that part of the plan? Because that's not gonna work every time. It wasn't luck, it was all Keikakudori. Hmm. Hmm. To sow some confusion. But that only works if they can't communicate. Which is happening. So that's nice. Oh. Similar to the way a lot of your duos were before. Ooh. If there's communication. But utilize, yeah, exactly. Also functions as an interesting metaphor for the way his father sees his relationship with him, you know? You're an accessory that gets me money. Hmm. Seems to be working. No. So are we not getting an OP? Because we've got credits rolling now. Pop! Don't tell them. They'll figure it out. Thunk. Nice. So it's game point now? Match point? I don't know. Or are they the one? They're the one. Hmm? Yeah, no OP. Cool. That means we've got a lot of stuff to do this episode, probably. Arrogance, buddy. Ah, catharsis, buddy. Uh-huh. Which means you're gonna be more worried about messing up. She's finally getting into it. Ooh. Match point both sides. Oh. Okay. And it's not win by 2? Ooh, a bunch of bananas for potassium. Nice. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, is this the OP song? I think it is. Ooh. Clench. Nice. Nice. Okay, okay, okay. Last game, last match, last point. Woo! Let's do it. Get angrier. And they sync up the timing of the ED, or the OP song with it. All right. Eh? Eh? Ah! So it is win by 2. Okay. Hey, okay, that's bad. That's bad. That's not good. Oh my god. He's down. Okay. Okay. Clench intensifies. Fuck! Well, shit. I mean, I respect it, and I love opponents who learn, but kind of want them to win this one. Rule of 3 says otherwise, though. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Can technically go forever. Yep. Yep. But eventually it will fall. Yep. Fuck. He's real mad. He's also real mad. Hmm. Hmm. These are cool shots. And just silence. Smart. For the last rally. It will be, won't it? Communication. Let. Shit. That was cool. To drop out all of the soundtrack. That was great. Yeah. Hey, that was pretty darn close. Truly. Yeah. 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 Oh, come on. All right, back to school. Probably a good idea. Hmm. Hmm. Sup? Oh, he doesn't change with them. Right. So those are the same burns. Got it. Hmm. Track team? Nope, that guy. Yeah, don't overtrain. No. It is. He's actually stepping up as an advisor. Oy. Beach episode? Mountain episode. Hot Springs episode? What? Uh-huh. Oh, park episode barbecue. Okay, that works. Now that sounds real fun. Uh-huh. Ooh. Niku. Niku. Burgers? Ah. 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 Oh. Oh, fuck. Sick. Venison boar? Dude, boar sounds so good right now. Hmm? Mitsue. Hi. You look like a little mushroom. Rip. Free food. Fuck. Got squash and tomatoes and onions and corn. Right, he's a real good cook. Bro. Alright, who else is here? Okay. Oh! Hey, buddy! Fuck. Mm-hmm. Eating meat, boy! Who cares? Same. Yep. There's something more to that. She did jump on the opportunity to come to Maki's place for food. We don't know anything about her family. We just had one ominous shot of, like, the card outside the door. Hmm. Orf, Orf. Hello, doggo. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Nice. It's a good-looking dog. Bruh, he was just running by. Rival? Yeah. Oh. Oh. Hey. That's kind of cool. Again, another mention of talent. Just talent. Soulman Champloo. Hmm. What? You could do that? Hey man, being able to cook ain't nothing to belittle. Hmm. You're overthinking it, but relatable. Huh? Oh. Chased cockroaches? Oh. Oh. That would do it. That's some monk shit. Everybody looks at their chopsticks. Great. Yes, it is. But the fact that you don't care that much, not you, buddy. Stay over there. So ridiculous. Ah. All right, are they gonna hit us with a painful after credits again? Doesn't look like it. Got just enough time for 1:30, and then the end card. Okay. All right. Oh. Which parent? Okay. Well. And pause. Okay. Illustration by the same guy. Still love the style of it. Very cute. And oh, Mitsue there in the front with the little stick. Okay. Cute. Very cute. This was a really fun episode. I always get a little bit nervous when I start watching a Stars Align episode because obvious reasons, right? Like I don't know whether it's gonna be cute and sweet and fun or punch me in the face. This one was mostly on the cute and sweet and fun side of things. There were a couple of very small elements that were hinting at the fact that this is a quick little, like a breather. Like this is a moment where they get to be kids and they lose, but they gain a lot from this practice match. And they show their stuff and put up a genuinely, seriously good battle. It's just that once the other team picks up on what they're doing and actually starts acting as a team, they don't really have a shot. I mean, they had a chance, obviously, but the amount of practice, the amount of experience that those other kids have is just like it's overwhelming, and that's fair. But I fucking love the fact that they go and have this like moment of peace and barbecue, and there's no worry about something going horribly wrong in it. The only thing that's a little bit on the darker side of the show, and I think it's important to think about this show in terms of the balance that they're putting between like the light and the dark, in terms of the content, not like color or anything. It's been a pretty close to 50-50 balance, which means that often when we get most of an episode that is on the lighter side of things, there's either an end card or the next thing that's going to happen is going to be horrifying. and vice versa, right? This was an episode where they fought and then they made friends with the person that they fought against, the OG guy, the prince guy. And it was all light, which makes me very scared for next week. And then there were little bits of other things, like Toma's little mention of not knowing how to fit in, how to be with people, and is wondering about himself, wondering whether he's twisted, while the now club manager character sort of looks on and doesn't know what to say. Partly because we know that he has feelings for Toma, and partly because he doesn't know what to say. And then there was the somewhat, well, it's a darker moment, a slower, more somber moment in the show, but it's actually a victory and a bit of a good thing for them. And that's when Itsuki comes in and changes with them, and they all sort of stop for a moment. And it took me a moment to remember why that was. He doesn't change with them normally. He changes elsewhere and meets up with them because he doesn't like showing anybody the scar on his back. He doesn't like people asking. So the fact that he comes in and actually takes his shirt off in front of the other guys is like a level of comfort with them. And nobody comments on it, and nobody mentions it. And then immediately, as soon as his shirt's back on, he just starts talking about what they're going to do next. And it's kind of lovely. There are a lot of things to love in this episode. The advisor character sort of stepping up, telling them, hey, don't just keep practicing. We got to have fun. We got to bond as a team. We got to do other stuff. The fact that they run into the guy running with his doggo is also pretty great. And it's just a really cute episode. I'm curious about Mitsue and her eating habits. Not sure what to think on that front. I get the feeling that she has some stuff going on at home that we have not been privy to at this point. Because, and I've had this feeling for a little while, when we had, in one of the early episodes, we had a shot of the card at her door, and it was like with ominous music going, and it was weird. It was just a little bit off. And we have never seen inside her home except for in her room where she's like in a corner drawing. Weird. There's something going on there, and it might have to do with food. And I don't know what. Because she jumped on the opportunities to come over to Maki's place when he was cooking. I don't know. There's something going on there. And then there was something else. Yeah, and then her mindset is just intriguing because we don't understand where the basis of it is. She has this mindset that she's expressed over and over and over, and she says it near the beginning of this episode. She says, "Those who work hard are rarely rewarded in this world." I don't understand why she believes that. Maybe, conjecture, maybe she has a single parent who works like crazy hours and gets paid below a pittance. Or maybe she has a single parent who's in a specific and difficult line of work. I don't know. Other things that I liked about this episode, the last section of the last match, where we have music almost all throughout. Music. Yeah, this whole section. Once this rally starts, it's just sound effects the entire time. And a focus throughout the direction on the individual things that are happening. Every hit. The grunts, the screams, the footsteps, and the defeat. But a smiling defeat, Pretty great. I really like that, especially because we had the OP song used in the rally right before it, which sort of built up to like a climactic moment. I mean, bringing back the opening song for a climactic moment in a fight or whatever in a battle shonen is tropey to the point of being cliche, and it still always works. I think it works here too. It's pretty good. There were also some really cool shots that I kind of want to see again. If I remember correctly, the very first hits of the match were pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of these big bombastic dynamic camera movements that follow the ball, and a fluidity to the way that we transition from side to side gives us this feeling of watching the whole thing, which is kind of cool. And also kind of really difficult looking. In terms of like matching up all the animation and sizing everything to the way that the dynamic camera is moving around. Really cool, and there's more of that all throughout, and I really quite like it. It's pretty neat. Pretty neato burrito. There were also some fantastic like sideline watching on faces that were pretty fun. Little explanation of how the deuce works. Didn't quite catch that it was gonna be win by 2, but it is, as it should be, I suppose. Yep, yep. Also, I don't think it's like the best or the clearest. The nib on my thing just fell out. I'll have to find another one. I don't know. I don't think it's the best, the clearest thing, but the whole concept of Aji, whatever his name is, the prince guy, using his partner as a spare part with no freedom, an accessory. It mirrors the way that the dynamics of the pairs on their team were working before Maki rearranged them all. But it also, and I think this is a stretch. It also sort of mirrors the way that I think Maki's father sees his relationship with Maki, and I think that comes into play here if you want it to. He's controlling and doesn't care about a relationship or anything like that. It's a stretch. I don't know. I just wanted to throw it out there because I think it maybe is intentional. When we get some respect, yeah. Get some respect, and then it gets even better, even more respect when he comes and finds out that they're cooking and having fun, and they actually chat and talk about stuff, and finds out that Maki's only been playing for a month. It's like, and you played against me, and you almost like succeeded. Oh, you're pretty good, kid. There was also another line from the OG, which falls into the like thematic through line of the entire series so far about like talent, hard work versus being a freeloader and whatever. And they're asking about his serve, and he says it's talent, just talent, and laughs it off. And then one of the other guys is like, "Yeah, bullshit. You swing like 1,000 times a day, don't you?" I found that to be a really cool interaction. I like it. It's easy for people who have got it to say, "Oh, it's just innate. It's just talent." But I think it usually takes some work too. Got to have some combination of the two, and I think that hard work can make up for talent in a lot of ways. Kind of really makes me interested, since we seem to be building to it, makes me really interested in finding out more about Mitsue, and where her mindset on hard work and talent like comes into play, because it's curious that she has this mindset. It means that from a writing perspective, there's probably a solid reason for it. We just aren't privy to that information, and I would like to be, so that there can be like an actual argument with it or for it or against it, regardless. Like whatever. I'd just like to know the reasoning behind it, and we don't know that yet. So then we have this setup at the very end of the episode. One parent of somebody is complaining that they're going to practice on Sundays, and being, as the parent put it, forced to go to practice on Sundays. Real curious about who that parent was. And I didn't even think of this. I was thinking about all of the other parents as possibility. I was thinking about like Toma's mom as being a possibility. And I was thinking about like it wouldn't be the adoptive parents of his. And it wouldn't be... We don't know a lot of the other families. So my guess is it's either Toma's mother, but she doesn't seem like the type to go outside of the house and do something like that. Or to, like, go and try to mess with her son. The one parent who really does seem like he would try to mess with his son and would do it as retribution for what he experienced last time. Maki's dad. He's still a parent. He can find out where he goes to school, contact the school, say, I'm a parent of theirs. I don't want them practicing. I don't want blah, blah, blah. I have a complaint. And continue to use and abuse the system to fuck with them. Now that he knows that this is important to Maki, he can try to take it away. I don't think that there's anything else that could be going on here. That really scares me. It's like him saying, I can still get to you. I can take away everything you care about. Money is nothing. I don't need to break your racket. Now, if it's something else, I'll be a little bit surprised and a little bit more pleased, probably, because that's really, really fucking scummy. But hey, he's real fucking scum. But that's a scary thought that I just had, and I hope that it's not true, but it seems like it's probably the case. We'll have to see what the administration determines is the like way to go with this. I mean, if the kids are consenting and choosing to go to practice, I don't think there's anything they can do with that. It's like, oh, you're excited about your club. Cool. But if they're getting complaints from parents, they have to try to act on it in some way. This could become an interesting situation. We'll have to see. Because before, the only pressure on the club was from the student council trying to take away their budget. Now there might be an actual, like, adult teacher administrative situation. And this could lead to, I don't know, interesting interactions with the advisor guy. Like, does he try to hands off after bonding with these kids a bit and actually sort of stepping into a role and being there for them a little bit? Does he try to hands off and just be like, okay, or does he try to fight for them? It's curious. This is an interesting setup. It could go a lot of directions, and I'm interested to see where it goes from here. But anyway, I think that covers all of the things from this episode that I wanted to talk about, so we'll have to wait a week to find out next time on Hoshiai no Sora. So, I've been Teeaboo. This has been Hoshiai no Sora, Stars Align, Episode 7. I really liked this episode. It was kind of gloriously wonderful, and that scares me because, as I said, there's often kind of a balance between the good stuff and the really bad stuff, and this was a lot of good stuff and not a lot of really bad stuff. So, next time might be a struggle. We'll see. In any case, me Teeaboo, this Hoshiai. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope to catch you next week in the next one. Peace.